Welcome back with Kicking It with Leslie. We're at the top of the hour. It's almost done, and we're having a great time. Music's off the chart.
Yeah.
Dancing around. Getting my energy.
Yeah. We need to live stream or video. She's dancing around with a Kleenex in her hand, and then she'll stop dancing and blow her nose, and she'll just go back at it. And I'm just like, you go, girl. I'm sitting there looking stuff up in the internet, and she's dancing behind me,
Yeah, dancing around, having fun.
And then she's like,
yeah, I'm getting my exercise in.
yeah. I mean, she don't need to go to aerobics, man. She fucking bounces around. I mean, it was funny when we closed, went back to the music, and I go, what's the prettiest girl in the building? And she goes, me, Leslie. Then we got off the air, and it clicked in her head. She goes, I'm the only girl here right now? Like, what's that supposed to mean?
No, my goodness.
Thank God a good song come on, and she started dancing around, forgot about that.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I'm competing with myself.
Yeah, she's competing with herself. Well, hey, whoever's in this building, they all got sinus issues just like we do, so.
No, I think because it was really nice and it snowed and just whatever.
It's just up and down. But, the good news is we're about a month away, and it'll be spring, and then Easter's not until April 20th, like.
I know.
It's like
so Friday, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Then I have 2 more months to my birthday.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's right. You're a few months older.
Yeah, Easter comes after my birthday.
Yeah, so. And as you listeners know, me and Leslie are the same age, but she was born a few months prior to me. And she throws that in my face.
I'm the old bitch on here.
Yeah, she's the old bitch on here. Oh, that's so mean.
I can call myself a bitch because I am. I'm a badass motherfucker.
It's starting to make me wonder with all the... No. Currently, right now, I'm the youngest MC on the station. But I'm currently not because Mikey's older than me. Tanya's younger than me.
Yeah. Well, la-di-da-da.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Who is...
that just means I'm wiser than you.
I know. And here we go, people. It fucking started up. I shouldn't even said shit. The girl that takes me to get my fake ID when we were kids, because she got hers first. And then she took me to...
That was a cool kid.
Yeah, she was a cool kid. So I couldn't go to the clubs with them, so you got to get an ID. Well, I'll take you. And I don't know, it seemed like we had to wait a couple days, but when we pulled up, and she goes, it's that building right there. And I'm like, you coming in with me? She's like, hell no, I'm not going in there. Like, I already got mine. And
I already got mine.
But I even think... I'm trying to remember, did I get my fake ID older than you or younger than you? I can't remember. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah. I saw that fake ID and when I was going through some stuff in storage.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. It was in an old wallet. And I was like, man, I'm going to show this to Leslie. Yeah, that one I never got taken away. But I lost it. And I had to get a new one. And then it wasn't as good as the first one. And then I would find the first one, so. But yeah, Leslie is just a few months older than me, and she clearly has to remind me of it every so often. Sometimes she forgets. Yeah, 4 months. I'm like, I can't help your parents fucked before mine, but then again, my mom and dad tried for 2 years, and they tried, and my God, like my mom that wasn't shy about it. She goes, we fuck like bunny rabbits. And I was like, why can't I get pregnant? And then when I got pregnant, I was so happy. And then your dad's like, well, now I got to be an adult. So yeah. And then, Leslie was born, 4 months ahead of me. So,
yeah.
And
I look younger than him.
Well, I look like I'm in my 30s, but she can pull off her 20s, and she fucking
Oh
can.
my goodness.
And I knew what she looked like in her 20s, so she wears it well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She still gets carded.
I do. I'm so excited to get carded. I am. Like, sure, here you go. And they're like, that's not you. I'm like, clearly it is me. They're like, you're not that old. I'm like, yes, I am.
Well, with my mom being in the hospital and stuff, I did, like I said, I don't have her side of the family's numbers. I don't talk to that side of the family. So, if I seen them on the street, I wouldn't even know what they look like. Last time I seen them was like 8 years old. The last time I seen my Aunt Denise was in 2008. So I get my mom's phone, get it charged. There's no passcode. Thank God I'm looking for Aunt Denise's number. I get her number, call her from my phone. She didn't know the number. I left a message. She immediately called me back. So then we go into texting. And she wanted to see some pictures of my mom in the hospital.
Yeah.
I have to send them to her. That's her sister. Then she wants some pictures of me. So I sent her a couple pictures of me, and she goes, can you send me some updated pictures of you? And I'm like, that was like 3 days ago. She goes, holy crap, you look just the same as you did as a teenager. She goes, my God, you got so much hair. And then she's like, you're a mixture between your mom and your dad. So then my uncle Mike, which is the baby uncle, the youngest one in my mom's side, okay? He wanted my number. I've got so much shit going on. My Aunt Denise goes, hey, I can communicate with the family if you want to go through me, or I can give, she's being adult, I don't have to give him your number. Oh, when he found out that my aunt wouldn't give him the number, he went on a manhunt. And he kept calling my mom's phone, and I'm like, man, this must be important. Who the hell is this from Kentucky? And I answered it because they kept calling over and over and over and over and over. And I'm like, this ain't a telemarketer. So it was my Uncle Mike, and then I'm like, let me call you back from my phone. So we had a good conversation, and he wanted to see pictures of me, and he sent me pictures of him. And
awesome.
So it's cool, and we talked about some memories when I was a kid. He had got hurt his knee, and he was on crutches, and he was like in high school because he's the baby,
Yeah.
And I was probably, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, and he would adjust his crutches and make them smaller so me and my sister could walk with them. But then he would get aggravated because he'd want to go to the bathroom, and we'd have his crutches, And I told him, I don't know if he knew this, but later on, I broke my leg. And they were surprised how well I could walk on those crutches. And he goes, yeah, I taught you at a young age how to walk on crutches, but you kept stealing them and I couldn't go to the bathroom. So there was always some fun stories, but I'm glad he's doing well.
That's awesome.
He's offered to drive up. I told him to hang loose. And but I would like to see him, my Aunt Denise is the coolest freaking aunt ever. I mean, I don't know if I've ever told you the story. She drove, she'd work with these semi trucks, and she'd drive the escort cars, the blocker cars.
Yeah.
And in the 80s, they were kind of like Smokey and the Bandit. Them cars looked like real police cars. And I remember we were somewhere with my aunt. Maybe we went to the grocery store or something, and my aunt would always make stuff fun. And she's like, this damn drunk driver ahead of us, and she's kind of ornery, and she goes, hit that switch right there. And it turned on the lights that, like a police car, but they were for escorting. But back then they were red and blue before they changed it. And this drunk guy pulled over, and she rolled her window down, and she goes, get off the road, drunkie. And I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen as a kid. But you can't do that nowadays,
No, you can't.
And those escort blocker vehicles, the lights are like an orange color now. But back in the 80s, things were different,
Yeah.
So, I remember one more story and we'll move on, but I remember going to the zoo with her.
That's cool.
When I was a little kid. And it was like, it's one of the first times I remember going to the zoo, and I remember she was looking at this. We were at where the monkeys or the gorillas were, and she's like, because there's the glass, and she goes, "You are an ugly motherfucker, ain't you?" And he hit that glass, and she about fucking shit herself and jumped back like 5 foot. She thought he was gonna break through it, and she goes, "Well, I learned something today. You don't offend the animals."
No, don't offend nobody.
Yeah. So yeah. What's your?
Luckily, did they throw
shit at her?
coupon? Yeah.
Yeah. No, he just hit his hands, on the glass and like boom, and it makes you wonder because I've been to the zoo an awful lot. They may understand what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Called me an ugly motherfucker. Well, fuck you, bitch. Fuck it. Let me play a game. Let me hit the glass and see how fast you jump.
Yeah.
What's your fondest memory of the zoo?
My fondest memory.
What's your favorite place to go to the zoo? Your go-to?
It's my favorite place. I like the tigers.
Oh, you're a tiger girl.
I like the tigers.
We still got that one half silly bear at the St. Louis Zoo. The one in the bear pit that walks around in a circle, and then he'll go the other way and walk around in a circle.
Yeah.
He's still there. I seen him last year.
Awesome.
I'm like, man.
No, but my fondest story is, and you're gonna get a kick out of this. So we were there, and my kids were little, and I don't know if this was before Christian was born or not with Tiara. Maybe Christian was just like 2 or something. I don't remember. But there was a peacock that was following Tiara, and Tiara would run, and the peacock would just follow her, and she just got so scared.
Yeah, because
she's scared of birds.
Yeah, and that's probably the reason. Yeah, because at the St. Louis Zoo,
it was so funny.
At the St. Louis Zoo, the peacocks just walk amongst the people.
Yeah.
And
man, it was so pretty.
I bet that was so cute. She's like, "Why are you following me?"
It was cute, funny, and she was scared to death, which I felt bad. But because she's like, "Mom, get it," and I'm like, "Okay, stop."
But nowadays she's scared of birds.
Yeah, she's scared of birds, but she rode an ostrich, which I was very proud of her. So when she was in South Africa,
I was cool.
Like, I want to ride an ostrich.
Yeah, them things can move. I mean, they're pretty fast. They get going. People ride ostriches like they do camels in certain countries.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I trust 4 legs than 2. You know what I'm saying? like my luck, the thing would trip and we'd eat shit.
Oh my goodness.
But that is funny.
Exactly.
That is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the St. Louis Zoo, some of the the peacocks and stuff, they just run amongst everybody else.
They do.
And they're real so pretty. Funny.
They are so pretty.
She
loves them just as long as
they're
not live.
They stay their distance. Yeah, you're a pretty good looking bird, but you stay over there, man. We cool over here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like the bears. I'm not a snake person. I really am not into reptiles.
No.
I do like iguanas. I think those things are fucking cool as shit, but they can be creepy,
Yeah.
The penguins, you always got to go see the penguins.
Oh, definitely.
When's the last time you've been to the zoo?
It's been a couple of years. I went there for jamming at the zoo.
Okay. Did they have it done the penguin? They call it the penguin slide, where you go and it's like a tunnel.
I couldn't tell you.
The tunnel you walk through, and it's like super long. It's called the penguin slide, and there's all these different penguins, and it's like the whole thing's glass, like a glass dome you walk through.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that thing was fucking cool. Something else at the zoo that I never thought I'd get into. But I did have raised kids for several years, the hippos, they got that back thing you can go in, and the hippos will spray you with water. I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. And they got like this.
I don't remember that.
They got like this grin on their face, like, yeah, I splashed you. Yeah, you take a picture. So, yeah. But on that note, it's about that time to get back into the music.
Yeah, so you get back in the music. Just want to wish all you guys and girls and beautiful people out there happy Valentine's Day. Show some love to everybody.
Yeah, and don't be
cheap. Even if it's a high.
Yeah, don't be cheap this year.
It's not about being cheap or not.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
You don't need to buy anything. Just be nice to everybody. Say hi. Show
Yeah.
some love.
Yeah, even if it's a coworker that you might not like at work, drop them a small piece of candy and say, hey, I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Don't go too farther than that. You might get a call from HR. Were you hitting on LaWanda? I just gave her some candy.
No, just show some love. Spread some love.
Yeah.
That's all.
And on that note, who's the greatest host of this show?
Me, Leslie.
Yeah, you're kicking it with Leslie on Hump Day on Wednesday night. We'll be right back, guys.
Yes, you are. We'll be right back.